Welcome. Thank you, Steven, so very much for the raid. Welcome in everybody from Tiny Hat Labs. Can I get a shout out for Steven Joyce? If anybody here does not know who Steven is, you absolutely should. Steven is Puzzle, and Steven is an amazing streamer who, also, I need to turn down the volume. Sorry. Steven is an amazing streamer who is Puzzle, and who you should definitely be following if you're not already. Steven does tons of amazingly beautiful indie games as well as puzzle games, and is just one of the best streamers out there, and you should definitely give a follow over to Steven Joyce if you don't already follow. Also, welcome once again, everybody. I say that again because the music was kind of loud when I said it the first time, because I got distracted by the fact that there was an incoming raid and forgot to lower the volume on the music. Anyway, I'm Rogan. Hi, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, I do a variety of things on the channel. On, let's see, I'm going to start with Monday. On Monday night, I play whatever the spin wheel tells me to, which I can show the wheel. I haven't updated it yet. We're currently playing Psychonauts because that was the last thing the wheel spun. So I play that, and I'm currently alternating whatever the wheel spins with Star Trek Online. So game from the wheel, then some Star Trek Online, then game from the wheel. That's Monday. Wednesdays, I stream from the archives at Virginia Tech, and I share materials from the archives on stream, and we look and just see historical documents together, and it's kind of a fun time. Saturdays, I play retro games. I'm playing through the Ultima series. We started with Ultima 1. We're currently on Ultima 6. We just reached the point-and-click era. And then on Sundays, I do Space. So today is going to be continuing with Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We just got into Mass Effect 3, so that is where we are, and it's wonderful to have you all here, and it would be lovely if you chose to hang out for a little bit. But let me say hi, Lord Portico, hi, Mobius, hi, Shadows of Life, hi, Puddleglum. It's great to see you all here today. Hi, Stephen. I'm just trying to say hello to everybody in chat, and I hope I did, and that I didn't miss anybody. Yeah. I was rushing to get to stream today because I lost track of time. I was, I would like to cut down on my soda intake, my soda pop intake, and for me, it's mostly about the convenience. I buy it in cans, and the cans are cold, and they're in the fridge, and when I want a drink, I just go and grab a can and open it up, and that is, I drink lots of soda. I only drink from a vessel like this, basically only when I'm actually on stream. So I had this idea. I was like, I wonder if they sell water in cans, because water would be a great thing to replace the soda with. And they do, but only sparkling water. And I am not a fan, not a fan of sparkling water. It's just not enjoyable for me. And so I discovered that they have started putting still water in cans. They just don't sell them anywhere near me. I would have to like order them from Amazon to get them. So I don't know if that's going to work. But if anybody knows of a good alternative, I'm open to suggestions, because right now my clear sugar-free soda is my go-to for when I want a beverage. And like I said, mostly because it's in a can. What's funny is, if it's in a bottle, I won't drink it. Not that I won't, but like, if I get a can of soda and it's sitting on my desk, I will remember to take a drink. If I pour that soda into a glass, I'll forget to drink it. If I have that soda in a bottle with the screw cap, it'll take me like 2 days to get through that. It is very much the fact that it's in a can that makes me drink it, which for my health, like, it'd be great to cut out the soda, but I actually drink liquids when it's a soda in a can, and therefore I hydrate when it's a soda in a can, and hydrating is better than not hydrating. So, you know, sparkling water generally tastes like metal to you. Yeah, so sodas are sweet. Unsurprising. Incidentally, speaking of sweet, hi Colorless Gray, thank you for the follow. Speaking of sweet, total tangent, but this coming Wednesday on the Archives stream, I have a set of advertising materials from the 1980s from Sweet and Low and Butter Buds, and we're gonna look at those. It's marketing materials, like a marketing guide. There's, I think, a display that would go up at like a convention or something like that. They're really interesting. So speaking of sweet, that's what's coming up on Wednesday. Oh, hi, Colorless. You heard sparkling water as tasting like TV static. Oh my gosh, I could see that. La Croix tastes like metal. So the difference between soda, like soda is sweet, as I was saying. Sparkling water, while it has many of the similar characteristics to soda, it doesn't have the sweetness. Sometimes they're lightly flavored, but it's mostly bitter because it contains like various minerals and things like that. I've thought about like sports drinks, but A, they don't come in cans, and B, they are often just really horrible tasting because they often contain a lot of caffeine, which is really bitter, and so they get really sweet flavors put in them to try and mask the flavors of the electrolytes and caffeine that are in them, and so then they're not appetizing flavors. So far I haven't found anything. Like I don't drink a lot of caffeinated soda. I don't drink a lot of Luna of Stars, welcome, thank you for the follow. I don't drink a lot of caffeinated. I don't drink a lot of dark. So like I usually, like in the morning, because hot beverages and me have never been really close. I do occasionally like a hot chai, but otherwise, my go-to in the morning is like a cola or a Dr. Pepper or something like that. And I'll have like one of those in the morning. And the rest of the day, it is clear soda. So sometimes ginger ale, but mostly lemon lime sodas. And it's expensive. It's not great for me, but it's the best solution I've found so far. And yeah, I just really wish that they would put still water in cans, because still water in cans, which I've seen before, although they weren't great because they were in plastic cans, which less than recyclable. At least aluminum cans are recyclable, even though there are still problems with that. But if I could just get some still water in cans. They apparently sell them on store shelves at places like Walmart and Target, just not where I live. So anyway, sorry, that's a total digression, but that was my morning. I got completely lost into digging into the internet for soda alternatives that came in cans, and was just like page after page after page, searching, looking, trying to see if anything was sold near me. And that was my morning. And then I realized, oh, I should be getting ready to stream. So rushed to get everything set up. Reusable or refillable cans, that would be good. I actually have little plastic can toppers, but the can toppers are like meant to like seal up the can so that you don't have to drink the whole thing at once. And then they have like a little flip top on them, but it makes them into basically a bottle, which means I don't drink them. It's this weird, and I'm absolutely certain now that, like, I always wondered about why this peculiar perk or quirk, not perk, quirk. And then it's another one of those little things, those oddities of mine that I look at and I'm like, this sounds very much like it's probably due to the ADHD that I didn't know about until January. Because it's all about the, like, I'm busy doing something, I don't think about a beverage. And somehow the convenience of a can means that I actually hydrate. Anyway, that is... That's where I am today. This is where my brain went after listening to the capitalism rant on Steven's channel. But yeah, texture's a big thing for some with people. There's that. I think it's also there's an added step when I have to unscrew a cap. And what's strange is I'm less likely to tip over a can than I am a bottle. And so I used to buy bottled sodas because that was what was in the machine at the place that I worked. And I would leave them on my desk without the cap on because it meant I was more likely to drink from the bottle. But then I was more likely to tip over the bottle. So anyway, what I'm doing is working. I just wish that there was an alternative. That said, overlaps a lot with ASD against, oh gosh. I can see it. My diagnosis actually said that I might want to consider getting tested specifically for ODD, which is oppositional defiant disorder, which is a thing I had never heard of before, where I don't know how to describe it. I have read a little bit about it, but basically being extremely contrarian. But in a medical sense where it actually impacts your life. And that sounds in some ways quite a lot like me, where whatever's popular, I'm immediately against. I've gotten better at that over the years, but that was me growing up. If it was popular, I didn't want anything to do with it. And if somebody tells me to do something or I'm given instructions, my immediate reaction is no. So... I'm working on that. Hi, Elaki. How are you this morning? Or this morning. It's not even morning where I am. I don't know why I'm saying morning, but you said morning, so good morning. Anyway, I did see in chat earlier that Lord Portico brought up Strange New Worlds. So I put on the Strange New Worlds hat. Apparently, are 4 episodes available in the UK now? Anybody who is across the pond and just got access to it, I highly recommend it. If you are at all a fan of space stuff, if you like Star Trek in any way, Strange New Worlds is great. I love Strange New Worlds. Deep Space Nine was my favorite Star Trek series. The first couple seasons are a bit shaky, but Deep Space Nine gets really good toward the latter half of the series. And it's been my favorite despite new things coming out. Voyager, okay, but didn't compare to Deep Space Nine for me. Enterprise, actually pretty good at the beginning. I think Enterprise gets worse as it goes along. And then the new stuff, New Trek, the Discovery and Picard and those, I was happy we were getting them, but I'm not a huge fan of them. Lower Decks is fun, and Prodigy has been good so far. But Strange New Worlds is like everything I want from Star Trek. It's not perfect, and there will never be a perfect because they are trying to appeal to a much broader audience than just me. So it has things that I don't like, and there have been episodes that didn't hit quite as great for me as others. But overall, Strange New Worlds, absolutely stunning, absolutely wonderful. The cast is great. The stories have been well done. The latest episode, which I will not spoiler because I know not everybody has access to it yet, but the episode that aired in the US this week was absolutely masterfully done, and I loved every second of it, even the part I hated. There was part of the episode that I was like, no, you did that too well, and I hate it. But thank you, because you did such a great job, and I hate that you did it, but I love it because it's so good. And also, yeah, Orville season 3 has been really good too. If I go any further, you'll mute me. I won't say any more. But so I know you all had to wait. People outside the US had to wait for Paramount Plus to launch before they got access to Strange New Worlds, and then for some inane reason, they dropped 3 episodes and they're making you wait for the others, which I don't understand. But also, why is it only 10 episodes? I want 7 26 episode seasons. I want, like, as much of Strange New Worlds as we ever got of Next Generation or Deep Space Nine or Voyager. It is that good. I'm a little behind on Orville. But the Orville is, how to describe it? Okay, if you're familiar with Seth MacFarlane, who is a creative voice behind, like, Family Guy and American Dad and stuff like that. You have to be ready for that sense of humor. But despite it having overtones of that sense of humor, the Orville, as a series, is a love letter to Next Generation era Star Trek. Seth MacFarlane created the show and stars in it. It has had people from Star Trek, like actors from Star Trek that have been on the show. One of them who's a recurring cast member is Penny Johnson, who played, hi Zyther. Penny Johnson, who was Cassidy Yates in Deep Space Nine, is part of the regular cast of The Orville. And it has tackled some really heavy topics and done an expert job with it. There's an entire species on the show that is, let's say, 95% male. And so it was, they used that to look at both same-sex relationships and acceptance of transgender people through the lens of that species, which they actually did. I thought they did actually a pretty good job with handling those topics in the context of the show, and with the weird Seth MacFarlane humor as part of it. It still somehow worked, which amazing. This latest season, I will give a spoiler or a content warning, not a spoiler, a content warning. The latest season deals with the topic of suicide at the very beginning of the series, and I, again, think they did a really good job. So if you have not seen The Orville, I would recommend it. It's a good show. If you liked Galaxy Quest and you like Star Trek, there's a good chance that you would like The Orville. If you liked Star Trek Lower Decks, the animated series, there's a good chance you would like The Orville. Yeah, it's weird because that show, I don't expect it from that show. Because it has Seth MacFarlane style humor, I don't expect these heavy topics, and I certainly didn't expect them to be handled as respectfully and well as they have been. It has been a surprising standout, and I am not ashamed to say that I enjoy it, because it's really well done. Sci-fi with comedy, and people are expecting comedy sci-fi. Yeah. It's very much... It's like Star Trek, if Star Trek were... If the Star Trek universe was actually just an evolution of our actual world. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect society. It's not a utopian society the way Star Trek tried to be. It has people interacting and making crude sexual jokes the way people do in reality. And yeah. Bortus has been given some really good storylines. As though Mass Effect starred a buddy cop with Hanar and an Elcor. Oh, I don't know who Blasto is. We have not met Blasto yet. But I will take your word for that descriptor. Anyway, I should probably move towards actually playing the video game, because that is what the stream says we're doing. The plan today, like I said, Mass Effect Legendary Edition. We are in Mass Effect 3. We have made it to the Citadel. They gave us back Kaidan, finally, but then they immediately took him away from us. We've picked up a couple of side quests, I think, now. So our tendency is to try and go side quest first before any main quest. So we'll hop in and we'll see what's going to happen. Amazon Prime Day will give away Mass Effect Legendary Edition for free in 2 weeks. Definitely worth picking up if you are at all remotely interested. It has been a great game. I've never played Mass Effect before. Oh, yes, I did take a picture. I was going to use that for my tweet, and I forgot about it. Norm Macdonald's character. In Orville? Yaphit. Yaphit is still there. But I definitely don't, as far as I've made it in season 3, I don't think he's been as prominent. It was definitely a problematic character in the first couple of seasons. He's definitely still there, but I've only seen maybe the first 2 or 3 episodes of season 3, and I don't remember him being quite as featured as he was before. Yeah, I don't know. That was definitely like, I love Penny Johnson. And I love that she's in this. I did not like some of the ways that they had her character interacting with Yaphit. Mostly because of the ways that he was interacting with her. But it was just, yeah. So it's not unproblematic. And it was never going to be with that style of humor. But if you go in knowing that you need to be ready for some things that you might not like, overall, it's a good series, and they do handle some pretty heavy topics really well. But yeah, in the first couple of episodes of season 3, there hasn't been as much of that. In fact, I don't recall seeing that. It's been more about, I can't remember her character's name, the doctor, Penny Johnson's character, and the robot character, the android character, has been much more prominent. Okay, I'm going to switch to the game screen because I know which buttons I'm supposed to press. Don't tell me I don't know which buttons to press. I have a Stream Deck. It's full of lots of buttons. I put them where they are, and they've not moved. Which should mean that I know where they are. I'm sure you all believe me that I know exactly where the buttons are and what they do. Anyway, Mass Effect 3, here we go. Do let me know. The volume should be good. It's where we said it last week. I hope that is where it needs to be. Thank you, Lord Portico, as evidence of your doubt. Don't go unprepared. Remember that F5 is your quick save option. I forgot to save all stream last week. Save early, save often. If the baddies get too close, tell them to F off with a melee attack. Also remember that Caden is watching you. Make good choices and use only the best armor and weapon protection before side questing. The buttons are really, like, I've programmed them. I know what buttons exist. It's even labeled Mass Effect, and I still have to, like, I have to look down, I have to find the button, and then I'm like, okay, this is the button I push. It's silly. But I also have this one. All right. We are on the ship. 80s action hero Shepard has become early 2000s action hero Shepard because this leather jacket was too good to pass up. Let's see. We talked to Liara. What was the last thing we did? We were running around the ship talking to people. I think we finished talking to people on this deck, but I think we haven't gone down to the engineering deck yet, or the shuttle bay. Yeah, we don't have any fish yet. We still have the fish tank, but our fish are all gone. So I think there's just a couple more people probably for us to talk to before we go questing. I should look at the journal. All the priority missions, as I understand it, those are main quest. So Eden Prime, main quest. Palaven, main quest. But Shrike Abyssal and this N7 quest, those would be side quests, if I'm understanding the new game correctly. I'm still getting acclimated to Mass Effect 3 after having played 1 and 2. The question is, what quests do I need to do to get Caden back? Because they gave him back and then they took him away, and he is 100% the character that we will be romancing. We've been waiting since Mass Effect 1. Because while I know very little about these games and have been avoiding spoilers, one spoiler I knew was that Caden was romanceable, but not until Mass Effect 3. For a male character.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I could say about Cerberus, is that they know how to build a suit.
That seems like the only nice thing to say about Cerberus.
I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back. I'm sorry for that.
I presume you refused because it meant working for Cerberus, which you're extremely justified in making that choice.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you. I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the
Valid.
Alliance, I don't just leave my post. you know?
I mean, we did die. And we were brought back through various cybernetic implants.
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
I'm somewhat concerned that your family is going to die.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, the core would bend into engineering.
Well, that would be bad.
Gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Are we going to be having space
Pretty
firefights?
much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift.
Okay, now we're getting technobabble.
And that means...
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
It also has an integrated AI.
A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a BI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw it through. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
The zoom in was clearly
Better
Edie.
Play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Okay.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
I'm still somewhat concerned about Edie. I'm open to there being an AI, but she was built by Cerberus. So I'm still a little concerned about having an AI that has full control of the ship. Just seems like an area to be mindful of. I was built by Cerberus too, that is true. Ooh, another model. Edie's fine. I mean, Edie's not Sam. I was very distrustful of Sam too when I first played Andromeda. No, not a black alert. My internet service preventer is a routine thing. We did get, finally, we got junk mail letting us know that what I knew was happening is getting closer to reality, in that we will have an option at some point in the future for a different internet service preventer that will hopefully be installing their own cables. And if I switch to them, hopefully that will not happen anymore. It is... I've had their technicians out multiple times. They have tested everything locally and determined that there's just noise on the line somewhere outside my neighborhood. And that's as far as it's gone. They've never done anything to fix it. So... Oh, this is that reporter person. Okay.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Venezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Okay. Get us support or focus on Cerberus. I'm still just really uncomfortable. Why did we ask? I did it because it was the Paragon option, and because it was very clear the game wanted me to. But, like, why? I still don't understand why we're okay with having a reporter on board.
Tell people what's really happening. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you are restored.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
How do you make an Elcor cry?
Commander.
Apparently that is all the conversation we get for now. And she's taken up residence in a cargo hold. Okay. That just leaves the shuttle bay, which is a new area of the ship that we had not previously had. So this is a new map that I have not seen before. What is that little robo-dog? And you guys don't want to talk to me. Okay. Another model! Are these the models that I had on my shelves already and they're just sitting around here waiting for me to pick them back up? Weapon bench, armor locker, Lieutenant Cortez.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant.
Pet the doggo?
What's going on?
I'll try.
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos. Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new
Okay.
store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting
So
up-
Amazon costs more. Got it.
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. In my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
Okay, can I, like, have those two have a romance, please?
Armory and shuttle are properly stocked.
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them.
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable. than any
That's
flight
true,
crew.
Portico.
They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
The Hammerhead was
I was
nice.
sent to the tech labs for a retrofit. To afford mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers were
Oh,
trying
it was fun to fly around.
the Reaper invasion. Those labs were probably just a pile of rubble.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander. This is the UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Like a brick? That doesn't sound
Do you
good.
maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love
He
the show, Esteban.
does apparently have some
First
abs.
retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking.
And other
Now,
muscles.
Get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Yes, continue to try and keep Spoilers away.
We're stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony.
Oh,
I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm sorry.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
That's not a great way to phrase that, but okay. Hello, doggo. I don't seem to be able to interact with the robo-dog. Apparently, you cannot pet the dog.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah.
He's very
We're
muscly.
gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld.
It's somewhat distracting.
You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great.
That would hurt a lot if I tried to do it.
You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
150% machismo.
Forgot about that.
Gaston energy.
Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
I'm game if you mean dancing. If you mean boxing, I'm not so into that. But if you mean dancing, sure.
I think I can handle it.
I think they mean boxing, though. For some reason,
Okay, loco.
sci-fi likes
Let's
boxing.
Don't push your luck, Vega.
There was an
Hey,
entire
wait.
boxing episode of Deep Space Nine, and I just didn't understand.
Sound
Why?
like my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Oh, I missed the interrupt, so...
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector.
Yeah, Battlestar Galactica had a boxing episode, too. I don't understand the correlation of science fiction and boxing.
Or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy him. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
Well, that was my job.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Nope. But that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't
There's a
care
lot of
if you die.
testosterone in this scene.
Or maybe. I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Oh, I definitely missed that last one.
Good to hear it.
How long was it even on the screen?
But you sacrificed yourself, or my ship, needlessly? That's unacceptable.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, Loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge. You can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
That was a different interaction. I sort of missed that notification. Fortification unlocked? I don't know what that means, but... well, I definitely have to remember that when I'm in cutscenes, I need to have my hand on the mouse and watch the lower corners for possible interrupts. I forget. I end up watching the scene and forget that it likes to do that, where you can make choices and affect how the scene is going if you interrupt at the right times by clicking buttons. There were 4 interrupt opportunities in there, 2 of them Paragon, 2 of them Renegade. I managed to hit 1 of them. I don't think we have anything really to do at the moment in here, but I wanted to look. Weapon upgrades. Let's see. M3 Predator 2. Improved weapon damage, ammo capacity, and weight. I don't know what I'm using. Wait, what are these? At the moment, I don't know anything. M4 Shuriken 2. I want to know how they compare with what I currently have equipped. That's what I would prefer. Wait. I have the M92 Mantis 1, M8 Avenger 1, and M3 Predator 1. So this would be an upgrade on what I currently equipped with. I can bump to Predator 3 already? And that would be an upgrade. I just don't know. I'm nervous about spending all the money right away. Nice. And that helped my weight a lot. Okay. Oh, look at the pupper. The Robo-Dog's laying down, taking a break. I still can't pet it, but that's cute. Certa Supplies, Casa Fabrications, Spectre Requisitions. So that is like the Amazon. It's a 10% markup to use that. Armor Locker. Oh, this just lets me change the armor. Okay. We did all that. Nothing there. I'm nervous about spending money at this point. I don't know if I should. I have 2,800 credits. It would be 2,000 to upgrade the pistol a little bit more. The whole interaction made you uneasy in a way you weren't expecting. I don't have any upgrades from, or is that, what is my sniper rifle called? M92 Mantis. Wait, there was an upgrade for the Mantis. Yes, please. Because I like the sniper rifle. Let's go. How far will it take me? I'm up to a Mantis 4. All right, I'm gonna stop for now. I have spent like half my money. CIC. 2 men grunting in the cargo bay is not what you expected after seeing Vega and Cortez there? I mean, as I said, I would totally ship Vega and Cortez. No new emails. Okay. Now I have to decide where to go. So, Palaven, that is main quest. That is what we are supposed to do next. And I presume that if I did that, I would be moving along the path that gets Kaidan back on the ship. Eden Prime is priority, but like secondary main quest, I think. Alliance has discovered a new Cerberus laboratory located on Sanctum. Investigate the lab and deal with any potential threat. Or strike Abyssal. A Volus diplomat needs a Prothean obelisk. That's very side quest. Okay. I'm going to ask a question. And you all can give me advice, but please try to stay as spoiler-free as possible. Eden Prime is a DLC. If I am delaying by going and doing side quests, does it affect my chances of pursuing a successful romance with Kaidan? Or should I focus on getting him back on the ship first and then go and do all of the side quests, so that I have maximized the amount of time that he is around for my character to interact with? Because, okay, side quests will not have an impact on the romance potential. Okay. It'll just mean that I have him with me on less missions. And I'm right in assuming that I need to advance main quest in order to get him back on the ship. All right, I think Shrike Abyssal. Redacted by the Shadow Broker and evil President Bartlett. There's a point that quests will lock out a thing, but not that. Okay. Recover. I think we're doing this one right now. I should save before we leave the ship. Conquered systems. Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy's stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Okay. Ooh, a stretch and a posture. Thank you, Lord Portico. Oh, dear. And a hydrate. I'm about to learn about that thing. Oh dear. When you get close to it, you'll let me know. Otherwise, access to a good DLC. Otherwise, you lose access. Oh yeah, definitely. Don't let me lose access to a good DLC. The thing with the navigation. Oh dear. I'm scared now. Hydration. Thank you, Lord Portico, and I will attempt to have better posture. All right, we're currently here. Serpent Nebula Citadel. Well, okay. I don't even know where to go to do the side quest that I was just looking at trying to do. So that's a thing. Ah, I need to go here to the Exodus cluster. Do I need to route there through Anos Basin, or can I just go straight there? I suppose I click and find out. Search and rescue. The Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse. Probing! We get to do more probing? Shadows of Life is practicing their roguish skills by lurking in the shadows. They may be preparing a sneak attack. Enjoy your lurk, Shadows. A new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel. As you fly around a system, fuel? Oh, goody. Be aware, however, that each time the pulse is used, the chance that Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters the system you are in, flee and wait until you've completed a mission before returning. What? Oh, dear. Okay, so that lets me do mass relay jump. Eden Prime. Can I look at planets? Arcadia. I can still read about planets, thankfully, and see the lovely, lovely pictures. An unusually large terrestrial world, Arcadia has a dense atmosphere composed of nitrogen and helium. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of alkaline basalts, but metal deposits are plentiful. Thankfully, I don't have to probe for resources. I'm happy about that. Although several spectacular examples of columnar basalt formation offer scenic beauty, Arcadia's hostile environment has precluded commercial development. Orbital distance 0.7 AU, orbital period 0.6 Earth years, radius 10,893 kilometers, day length 25.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 16.17 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 358 Celsius, and surface gravity 5G. I enjoy reading about the planets. We're going to skip Eden Prime for now. Was Eden Prime... Wait. I'm confused. Eden Prime isn't where we wanted to go, is it? Recover Prothean artifact. But Eden Prime, that was the... This isn't where we want to be. That was what you said was the DLC. This is not Shrike Abyssal. I'm silly. I'm going to read about the planets and then we'll go somewhere else. Zion is a hydrogen-helium gas giant even larger than Jupiter. Despite its deep gravity well and lethal radiation, it supports a small helium-3 mining industry. The reason is simple. As the only gas giant in the Utopia system, it is the only local source of fuel for Eden Prime's power stations and spaceports. Zion has 112 natural satellites, ranging from orbiting asteroids to the moon of Asphodel, which is large enough to retain a thick atmosphere. Population 1,062. Population estimates are pre-invasion. Orbital distance 14.05 AU, orbital period 52.8 Earth years, radius 74,333 kilometers, day length 10.5 Earth hours. This isn't where we want to be. Yeah. I just was reading things wrong. Nirvana. Now, who wouldn't want to be in Nirvana, right? Nirvana has a trace atmosphere of xenon and krypton. The surface is a mix of water, ice, and iron oxides with cryovolcanic plumes of potassium concentrated around the equatorial ridge. Nirvana has little of commercial or scientific interest. Though a few geological research stations were constructed in the early 2160s, all have been shut down for years. The Alliance maintained an automated ice cracking station, which stockpiled a large amount of deuterium fuel for use by the fleet. This was commandeered in the preparations for the war, and now Nirvana is completely silent. Orbital distance 25.6 AU, orbital period 129.9 Earth years, radius 3,212 kilometers, day length 63.9 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature minus 203 Celsius, surface gravity 0.2 G. Here it smells like Teen Spirit. Xanadu. My brain immediately goes to the musical, but I'm not super familiar with Xanadu the musical. I'm much more familiar with Xanadon't the musical. Xanadu's atmosphere is composed of methane and argon, while the planet's frozen surface is largely potassium with deposits of calcium. Its location in the deep cold of the outer system and the lack of valuable resources leave it little to recommend it. Orbital distance 101.7 AU, orbital period 1029.9 Earth years. Radius 3,730 kilometers. Day length 69.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 0.19 Earth atmosphere. Surface temperature minus 216 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.3 G. Oh gosh, Elaki. Okay, so this is not where we wanted to be. In Xanadu did Kublai Khan a stately pleasure dome decree. All right, so Exodus Cluster, not where we want to be. Kite's Nest, Hades Gamma. One of these is going to ping and say, this is that mission that you were, right? It's going to tell me the mission, right? Cerberus Lab. Oh, crikey. I don't... Apparently, I need to be more detailed in looking at my actual missions. Shrike Abyssal, Prothean Obelisk. A Volus diplomat needs a Prothean Obelisk. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal and... Where is the Shrike Abyssal? I'm confused. Can I not do that now? Is there something in my... Eden Prime, upgrade waiting, welcome back gift, Quarian Fleet. I feel like I have missed something. I don't know how to get there. You went to ABBA? What is the ABBA song Xanadu? My brain is not pulling it up. Instead, my brain is pulling up Waterloo. I don't know where the Shrike Abyssal is. Waterloo. Couldn't escape if I wanted to. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I hope it's not a waste of... All right. There's apparently nothing else here but the Citadel. Good to confirm. That was why I came back here, just to confirm that there was nothing else there. I'm gonna go to Anos Basin. It doesn't list... There's a... Does it not list where side quests are? Is the Shrike Abyssal here? Do I need to, like, ping for it? Is there a reason why I could go to this system, I wonder? I'm so confused. Saradrill. Surkesh's sister planet is in a weak hothouse state, retaining enough carbon dioxide and monoxide to form an atmosphere thicker than a garden world, but thinner than a true hothouse like Venus. In the early days of Solarian space exploration, the species saw mining the planet as an engineering challenge. When the Solarians made contact with the Asari, the robo-mining industry developed for planets like Saradrill quickly became the galactic standard. The planet is named for the Saradrill clan, specifically the Solarian Dalatras Saradrill Ilsorison Malnetia Par Torre Nura, who sponsored the first manned mission to the planet. In antiquity, the planet was named for various gods, as well as the astronomer who first classified it as a planet rather than a star. But Nura's political machinations won out, and the planet now bears her clan's name on all standard Solarian star maps. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.5 Earth years, radius 5,243 kilometers, day length 22.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 8.45 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 325 Celsius, surface gravity 0.71 G. Surkesh. I think the answer is yes, Elaki. The Solarian homeworld has been likened to the jungles of Earth. Pretty to look at, teeming with life, uncomfortable to live in, and dangerous to the unwary. The technophilic Solarians had significant pollution and waste problems early in the development of their society. They also embraced social solutions just as quickly, and through complex breeding rules, Surkesh now maintains a crowded but sustainable population. The planet tends to be wetter than Earth, and Solarian cities spare no expense to collect and provide fresh water, as one might expect from an amphibious species. They're amphibious? Due to Surkesh's location in the galaxy far from dark space, it has yet to be invaded by the Reapers, but its rulers are all too aware that they are in the path of attack. Because they could not strike the first blow, as their military doctrine suggests, many already consider their forces at a severe disadvantage. Population 10.3 billion. Population in orbital stations 1.1 million. Orbital distance 1.1 AU. Orbital period 1.2 Earth years. Radius 6,709 kilometers. Day length 21.5 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure 1.42 Earth atmospheres. Surface temperature 25 Celsius. Surface gravity 0.94 G. I don't know who Zahn is. Will I attract Reapers if I'm scanning in a non-Reaper controlled system, I wonder? Dragel. The tiny rock planet Dragel is notable for its status as a strategic reserve of heavy metals. It has been warmed slightly by a thin atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon monoxide, but otherwise remains hostile to life. In the clandestine fashion typical of Solarians, a military outpost orbits the planet, but does not appear on Alliance star maps. Like Saradril, Dragel is named for the matrilineal clan that sent the first manned mission to the planet's surface. However, a thriving minority from the Sylar clan, who sent the first crewed mission to orbit the planet, insists to this day that their landing attempt was sabotaged by the Dragels, and the planet should bear their name. Relations between the two clans remain tense. Orbital distance 1.9 AU, orbital period 2.5 Earth years, radius 1,528 kilometers, day length 60.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 37 Celsius, surface gravity 0.15 G. Alrighty. I didn't find anything scanning so far. I don't know if I will find anything scanning in this system. Halojuice. Spacer investors are fond of saying you can't exhaust a gas giant, but the Solarians have certainly tried. Halojuice is home to a thriving community of robo-miners and those who work in helium-3 collection and refinement. More than 16 of Halojuice's more metallic moons have been settled. The giant bears the name of Halojuice Corporation, which combined the best efforts of several Solarian clans to manufacture the advanced shielding necessary to colonize the planet's moons. The planet's magnetosphere retains massive amounts of radioactive ions from Pranash, the system's star. Because of this, the cities on the moons are subsurface, protected from lethal radiation levels by shielding and thick layers of rock. Halojuice was brought out centuries ago, but the name endures as was bought out centuries ago, but the name endures as a symbol of Solarian innovation and cooperation. Colony founded 560 BCE, population 129,000, capital Aifa. Or probably just Ifa? I don't know. Orbital distance 3.6 AU. Orbital period 6.8 Earth years. Radius 43 kilometers. Day length 16.8 Earth hours. I know, I love the planet descriptions. They're really good. I was hoping that, like, the thing we're looking for would somehow be in this system. What was that? Oh, hello. Paeto. Paeto, a carbonaceous asteroid, became notable for element 0 deposits. The deposits, which indicate it was an extrasolar capture, were discovered by the Solarians shortly before they found the mass relay in the Pranash system. Naturally, all element 0 was mined out long ago. The asteroid is named for the clan of Paeto the clan of Paeto Il-Ginon Mal Eneste Dut Solam Amar, known to humans as Amar Solam. This shy, retiring eccentric was an undergraduate when more important astrogeologists passed off the first ESO deposits to him. He ran the fateful test that discovered its mass-affecting properties. Hello? Sorry, my mouse stopped working for a second. I mean, it was working, it just wasn't grabbing the thing. For 3 centuries after his death, rival clans fought for credit for the discovery, but the truth won out after a lengthy academic war. Orbital distance 7.3 AU, orbital period 19.8 Earth years, radius 1,681 kilometers, day length 29.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 154 Celsius, surface gravity 0.126 G. That's very specific surface gravity. All right. Maybe there is nothing that I need in this system. I don't know how to find the Shrike Abyssal. I also apparently have all of the gas I need. I don't see any other systems to fly to. I guess this was just a read about planets stop. Q's Beetlejuice theme. I don't understand where I'm supposed to go. Cerberus Lab. The Shrike Abyssal's not a Cerberus Lab. I'm so confused about how to progress this. Prothean Obelisk. I guess I look for Prothean Obelisk? It's not unlocked yet? Okay, so then what should I do? I guess I go to the Cerberus Lab then, because that is the other side quest that I have. Okay. Located on Sanctum. I mean, I don't want to, like, waste my time if it's not something that I could do. Eden Prime is where I need... Well, that's where we went, but that was also, like... I was told not to go there yet, because that's, like, a side... Or a DLC thing. But I went there because it said recover Prothean artifact, which is what I thought I needed to do. Have to do Palaven first. Got it. Okay. Well, in that case... Where is this Cerberus Lab? Sigurd's Cradle. Apparently we're going all the way across the galaxy if we're going to do this N7 side quest. Or I could just do Palaven. Interesting. I can go there? No, I can't. Why does it... That's odd. Anyway. Okay. We're actually gonna do something. This is me trying to do all the side quests first sometimes confuses me. Apparently, the Cerberus Lab is in Decorus, which is the next system over, but the mass relay was here in Skepsis. So we've got a few planets we can look at here in Skepsis. Darwin. A mid-sized rock planet, Darwin is ironically named being one of the worst places for life in the galaxy. Its atmosphere is punishing, its temperature boiling, its chemical makeup toxic. That doesn't necessarily mean that there could not be life there. Carbon monoxide and methane wrap the planet in an unyielding haze, and scans of its surface show only silicates and molten tin. Its daily thermal fluctuations lead to hurricane-level vortices, 2 at each pole, forming eyes that can be seen from orbit. Despite all this, Darwin is still used by spacers as a drive core discharge point. Hydrogen pierces the clouds in the upper atmosphere, making for a relatively benign approach. Orbital distance 0.9 AU, orbital period 0.9 Earth years, radius 6,771 kilometers, day length 37.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 112.06 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 710 Celsius, surface gravity 1.2 G. It reminds me of the demon planets on Voyager. A warp core trash dump, essentially. Franklin. A large moon, Franklin, retains a trace atmosphere of carbon dioxide, but its desolate surface holds no sign of water or life. In order to defend Watson from the pirates of the Terminus systems, Franklin is home to 2 Alliance spaceports and naval bases capable of fielding 6 fighter squadrons each and a classified number of interplanetary ballistic missiles. Mass effect fields keep the gravity in its installations at a comfortable level for long-term living. Orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 33 Earth days around Watson, and 3 Earth years around Skepsis. Radius 2,405 kilometers, day length 33 Earth days, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 116 Celsius, surface gravity 0.1 G. And then we have Watson, which is a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous green marble. Watson is known in human media for 2 things: its spectacular tides brought on by a large moon, and the bureaucratic snafu over which Earth nations got to settle where first. Watson is a garden world, first discovered in 2165 CE, with credit claimed by the Chinese People's Federation, the United North American States, and the European Union. The system's alliance brokered the infamous Reykjavik Compromise, allowing limited colonization from each coalition in cities comprised of populations from each nation. Watson itself trends colder than Earth, with a temperate zone measuring about 30 degrees latitude in either direction from the equator. Its life does not easily map to Earth's evolutionary eras. Some islands have species that resemble terrestrial placental mammals. Others are overrun by arthropods. It is estimated that at least 2 more generations of xenozoologists will be needed to properly classify all the species of the planet. I mean, we haven't classified all the species of our planet. Orbital distance 2.1 AU, orbital period 3 Earth years, radius 6,733 kilometers, day length 37.8 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.6 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 18 Celsius mean and 25 Celsius in the habitable zone, surface gravity 1.2 G. Lots of dead male scientist names. It didn't say it was tidally locked, but did the orbital characteristics make it? I don't. It doesn't look like it from the orbital characteristics. Crick. Ooh, that's really pretty. Known for its spectacular geysers that can be seen from orbit, Crick is a rock planet with expansive frozen oceans. Okay, I have missed something about why those 2 are in close association. Oh, is Franklin tidally locked? That I could check. Though it is within the temperature and pressure range for human habitation, its thick atmosphere is largely carbon dioxide and monoxide, making breath masks or environmental suits mandatory. The most abundant resources for exploitation are the potassium salts found in its seabeds, which fetch good prices on terraforming worlds. Orbital distance 4.3 AU, orbital period 8.9 Earth years, radius 4,738 kilometers, day length 60.7 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 2.77 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature minus 32 Celsius, and surface gravity 0.6 G. Ah, Watson and Crick are the DNA discoverers. Franklin is the woman they stole the work from. They named the moon Franklin. And orbital characteristics on Franklin, orbital period of 33 days around Watson. Day length is 33 Earth days. So it is tidally locked with Watson. Or, yeah. It always shows the same side to Watson, based on those orbital characteristics. All right, what's next? We have a ringed planet here, Pauling. I don't know how Pauling, like that's clearly another scientist's name, but not one that I immediately know why they are a name in this game. A hydrogen methane gas giant, Pauling's gravitational field is believed to have cleared most of what would otherwise have been a sizable asteroid belt. The 2163 mission of the space probe Ultimate gave the inhabitants of Watson reams of data reinforcing this theory, giving the colonists an accurate count of its moons, 66, rings, moon-like ring objects, and more than 200 impact craters on the surface of its metallic core. Ultimate has been since retrieved for reuse on subsequent missions within the solar system. Orbital distance 4.3 AU, orbital period 8.9 Earth years, radius 4,738 kilometers, and day length 60.7 Earth hours. And this should say stellar system, not solar system. Solar system refers specifically to the star Sol. It is a stellar system unless it is the Sol system, but that is just me being nitpicky. Pauling, famous for more work on DNA structure. You didn't misread the data. All right, last one in this system, Kaimovitz. I'm assuming another DNA scientist. Ooh, look, this one has clouds. Named for the 21st century pioneer of, apparently not a DNA scientist, named for the 21st century pioneer of groundwater remediation techniques, Kaimovitz is an impressive layer of ice over a stony metallic core. Despite its size, it has only one moon, Noah, which shares its carbonaceous composition, leading astronomers to believe it formed following a giant impact. Iridium deposits have attracted miners to the planet, who must work through robots and telepresence because of the planet's strong gravity. Orbital distance 16.8 AU. Orbital period 69.1 Earth years. They love having an orbital period or having something that has 69 in it. They just do. Radius 9,586 kilometers. Day length 29.7 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature minus 190 Celsius. And surface gravity 3.4 G. Oh, hello. Apparently, Reapers are aware of this system. And I need to be careful.
I found something.
Hello. What did we find? I don't know what's going on. Start scanner. Okay, so we're probing again. Follow the white indicator on the reticle to find the distress signal. Oh. War asset acquired, Javelin missile launchers. Okay. Do I scan more? Okay, nothing else. Well, that's different. The question is... Reaper alertness is rising. Probing, yes, but not planetary strip mining, which is nice. I'm scared. Oh, geez, we missed one. Wallace. An unusually small Pegasid, or hot Jupiter. Wallace was originally an extrasolar planet that entered this system and was captured by the gravity well of the G-class star Skepsis. Tidally locked, Wallace's hot side reaches temperatures over 2,500 degrees Celsius. While not large enough, proportionate to the star, to cause eclipses visible from Watson, it is easily seen at dawn or dusk as one of the brightest objects in the sky. Orbital distance 0.04 AU. Orbital period 11 Earth days. Radius 39,459 kilometers and day length 11 Earth days. Reapers, what the fuck is going on over there? time to book it out of here.
Evasion successful.
I don't know what's going on, but apparently I can't go back to Skepsis until I've visited another system. 50%. There must be something else for me to 25% assets recovered. So I do need to scan more in Skepsis, apparently. And there should be 2 things to find in Decorus, if I'm reading and understanding properly. All right, Sanctum and Laena in Decorus. Ooh, they're always so pretty. Why are the artists so good at making these planets? They're so gorgeous. Laena, Cloaked, is a methane-clouded hothouse planet. Its lack of a metal-rich core and significant magnetosphere allows for an easy scan, which reveals mining equipment on its surface. It can be deduced that this mining occurred within the last 5 years. Any longer, and the machines would have been worn down to nothing by the excessive heat and dust storms of hot iron oxide. Orbital distance 1.4 AU, orbital period 1.7 Earth years, radius 6,197 kilometers, day length 36.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 37.64 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 365 Celsius, surface gravity 1G.
Signal confirmed.
Aha! I think I'm beginning to understand about how the scanning works. And we need to go this direction. 10,000 credits I will take. I don't see anything else popping up on the scanner around Laena at the moment. Investigate. Wreckage. This feels somewhat like searching for resources in Andromeda, when I played Andromeda way back when. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 350 units of fuel. Grand. 100% of assets recovered, so I can stop scanning in Decorus. And here we are at Sanctum. Sanctum is proof of the old spacer adage, just because it's a garden world doesn't mean it's a picnic. Freezing ice storms cover the poles and temperate zones, leaving a narrow strip of habitable land at the equator. Dry but windy, this area is home to Sanctum's minimal terrestrial plant life. The planet has yet to develop land-based animals, though invertebrates grow quite large in its pelagic seas. Mining, referred to as ice cracking, at anywhere but the equator is a common employment on Sanctum. The planet is rich in platinum and palladium deposits, as well as boron, which is locally used in semiconductor doping. Travel advisory. Carbon dioxide levels on Sanctum can reach 5,000 parts per million during thermal inversions. Travelers should carry a breath mask at all times and consult the Sanctum World Weather Service for warnings. Travel advisory. Piracy is at a 14-year global high on Sanctum. Visitors should take appropriate security precautions. Colony founded 2169. Population 257,300. Capital Vulpes. Orbital distance 2.6 AU, orbital period 4.2 Earth years, radius 6,651 kilometers, day length 69.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.4 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature minus 50 Celsius, mean 4 Celsius equator, surface gravity 1.2 G. Percent in regards to assets found in, yeah. Hi, welcome back, Shadows of Life. Okay, we're actually gonna land on a planet. I know it has taken us forever. But also, I assume I should take Liara and James as my squad. Minus 50C is mean. I mean, unless you think I should take somebody else as part of my squad. But these two seem like good choices. Like they might be able to help me. Weapon loadout. I currently have the Mantis 4 with the only mod I had available. I have the Avenger 3 and the Predator 3. I'm good with those, I think. But what about James and Liara? T'Soni and Vega? I don't know if I can go back at this point. James has a Katana 1. Oh gosh, I didn't upgrade his shotgun because I don't use shotguns. Are there mods? Let's give you a high caliber barrel there. And sure, a shredder mod. Why not? I'm sure that the Ninja Turtles will be happy with that. I think I have done this properly. Yes, okay. And Liara, do you not have any weapons on you? At all? Let's give you a pistol, please. Oh, wait, no, those are the weapons that you have. Okay, I think I understand what I'm doing. I don't actually know. Only a scrub picks them. Liara is a weapon. Oh, she's got 5 potential spots for weapons. I get it. And these 2 are... I'm still getting used to the changes to the layout. I have 1 unused point, but nothing available that would cost 1 point. You can see I have much more Paragon than Renegade. Okay, Liara. 2 points available. I could, I think, upgrade Pure Biotic to rank 2, which would increase health and shield bonuses by 10% and increase recharge speed bonus by 20%. That seems worth it. So let's do that. And then James. James has 2 points available, but nothing that costs 2 points. So I think we're done. What does expand do? Oh. That's useful. James definitely has a couple of guns. Indeed. Mobius, I think
Commander, I've got
a few points for that, for sure. Oh, Joker.
Put him through, Lieutenant.
Shepard, we've uncovered a secret Cerberus lab, function unknown.
Yeah, I was sort of on my way there already.
Forced to pull out before they got very far.
Any other intel?
We think they're using the facility to warehouse and study Reaper tech. We've been wondering how Cerberus is connected to the Reapers, and this might give us some answers.
We're on it.
Find out what Cerberus is doing and get me any Reaper tech samples you can, Commander. Hack it out.
Oh, we're interested in collecting Reaper tech now. Are we gonna get Reaper weapons? I don't want to know, but... Wait, that was Hackett. That wasn't Tim. Unless that was Tim. No spoiling. All right.
Commander, I'm tracking some tech with a Reaper signature. That's your first sample to grab. Updating your nav point.
Great.
On my way.
Thanks. There. And there's an assault trooper. What weapon am I using? I remember how to play this game. Oh, I can't shoot through the window. Dang it. Apparently up this way? Cerberus and Reaper tech is like Romulans and Borg. Romulans don't like the Borg. Come on. Oh, where's my rapid fire sniper rifle? I missed my rapid fire sniper rifle. Also, I need to remember that I have biotics. Oh, heck. Okay. It's been a while since I fought in this game. We're gonna remember what all my things do. Thank you. Okay. Oh, there you are. It's a multiplayer map. They do indeed like to get Borg tech. Personal log. C. Talavi. Finally here. Wow, the troops here are really intense. No one smiles. Ever. And suicide on capture orders? Seriously? They call training integration. I start being integrated tomorrow. Can't wait. I think I got the right tone on that. I should switch. I love the sniper rifles, but I really miss my rapid fire sniper rifle. Yes, I will pick up those credits. Thank you. Reaper artifact. Okay, wait, what are my abilities that I have loaded? Overload. Lift grenade. That one is just weird. I need to get used to that one. Warp. Throw. Cryoblast. Right. Okay, that's what I have slotted in 2. Lift grenade. Warp. Oh, okay. I thought that was the group heal thing because the symbol looked similar to the last game. Okay, got it. Tech armor. Oh, I forgot I had that. I think it's active right now. First aid. Oh, yeah, it was active. And I forgot I could make it go boom. Okay, just refreshing my memory on what my abilities are, because I forgot. Containment system. Deactivate. Not a minigame?
Well, that's weird looking. Guess we found him.
Level up. Drop off location. I guess that's my next goal. But first, exploration. Failed metagel experiment.
Will only lead to metagel advances for Hanno. Only Cerberus would call that a failure.
Alien metagel formula. I feel like I should explore fully before returning. Unless, gosh, I don't know. No, we're just gonna explore. Journal entry. Personal log, C. Talavi. Integration successful. Suicide on capture orders confirmed. Cerberus is my friend. Obey. Protect humanity at any cost. They've lost their personality now. Ammo full. I have no idea. Yeah, it wants me to go back there. I'm not ready to. Unless, I guess I can't get this until I put the other one down. Oh yeah, I forgot I can run now! I still can't jump, but I can run. I can jump under certain circumstances. Okay. I guess I've been pretty much everywhere. I'm waiting for something to shoot me. Because I feel like something's gonna pop out and try to shoot me. Saving. Thank you.
Good work.
It's somewhere I've already been, I'm sure. All right, where's the things shooting at me? Aha! Hello? Who? Much better. After reviewing what my abilities were, I did much better in that fight. All right, yeah. We were down here just a second ago and I realized I couldn't pick it up. Bypassing containment system now. Oh, hi there!
It appears to be Rivertech.
Aren't you all fun? Thanks for joining us today. You didn't stay long.
Okay, second sample secure. Heading back to you now.
Negative, Commander. Hang on high. Head to far out. We've got 3 birds on our 6. Stretch that vacant 4. Rendezvous when I can. Out.
We just need to hold out until Cortez can pick us up.
Nothing like having your back to the wall.
Never said it would be easy.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, just shoot at his feet, and then the shield doesn't help him. I miss having a tactical HUD that gives me an idea where enemies are located. Why did they, their technology seems to have regressed to the point where I don't have a tactical radar anymore. Hello? Oh, hi there. Welcome to the party. I hope you're all happy and have a good time. Yep, I knew the thing was gonna blow. Oh, don't you dare. All right, where'd you all go? This is not a hide and seek party. This is a show your face so I can shoot you party.
This isn't over yet.
Where are they?
This all day.
Hi there. Good to see you. I'm so glad you came and joined the party.
Copy. What's your status?
Engaging multiple targets. Time for
Lieutenant,
Last stand, Commander.
just stay focused and keep at it.
And the server and the Alliance won't pay the patent or the license fees. I could see that. And actually that is a good in-game explanation for why they have that change. That I hadn't occurred to me, but it makes perfect sense that was Cerberus tech that I don't currently have access to.
Cortez, do you copy?
I hope he's still alive.
He'll make it. Let's just keep the landing pad.
Cortez better make it.
Commander had to go dockside to shake him. Coming in hot. Be ready.
Heading for extraction point now.
I was gonna say, they better not just, like, introduce a gay character and then have him die immediately. I would not be pleased with that. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what command I just gave or how to clear it.
We're at the extraction point. Ready for pickup.
Almost there.
I think that was Liara that I just tried to hit with my biotics. No Shadows of Life. I'll find it when I find it. Thank you, though.
Commander, we've got our best engineers looking at the Reaper tech you secured from that lab.
What was Cerberus doing with it?
We don't know yet, but whatever Cerberus is up to, it can't be good. Even if we can't determine its...
The fighting is actually really fun in this game.
I doubt he'll just close up shop.
Agreed. We'll keep sending strikes against the facility. Good work, Commander.
I mean, I'm sure Liara was fine. Alliance funding. Oh, this is the HoloNet terminal thingy. Okay, gotcha. Journal. Why did it go to the codex? Was there a new codex entry? I didn't see a new codex entry. There's a organizations. Cerberus Engineer. Cerberus combat engineers are specialized support units that assist primary forces while staying out of the line of fire. They wear lighter armor than the typical Cerberus combatant, using a modified mesh that allows greater mobility. Undercover and out of sight, engineers focus on setting up and maintaining turrets, as well as repairing mechanical units or armored allies. When confronted, they return fire, only for as long as it takes them to find cover again and let frontline combat personnel take over. Although engineers are not particularly dangerous on their own, the Alliance specifically warns troops to remain alert for turrets, which can mow down an entire squad while the engineer escapes. Nice. Good. Nice. Kind. Good. Nice. New mission. Citadel. Alien Metagel formula. A new Metagel formula has been recovered from Sanctum. Find someone on the Citadel who can use it. All right. So our next side quest is back on the Citadel, it looks like. And I will save. Thank you for the reminder. It looks like we leveled up. We have 5 points to spend. Let's see. Fitness is an option. Fitness, we could get increased squad mate health and shields by 30%, or decreased shield recharge delay by 15%. I honestly have no idea which of those would be better. What comes up at 6? Melee damage, damage protection, or health and shield bonuses. I mean, I think we would do durability here. Squad mates. Or shield recharge delay. I think we're... Alright. Sure. Alright. War terminal? Alliance. Crucible. New. Javelin missile launchers. Developed by the Alliance, Javelin missiles release dark energy upon impact. This creates devastating space-time disruptions, magnified warp fields that strip away a target's molecular bonds. Even the strongest kinetic barriers will eventually collapse after multiple impacts from these rockets. Alliance R&D commandeered several colony factories and now produces enough Javelin missile launchers for all dreadnoughts in the Allied fleet. So the Crucible... 50 points. The Alliance is at 645. Cerberus. Oh wait, I should read. Completing the Crucible device will require entire systems of resources and skilled workers, as well as the galaxy's brightest scientists. Cerberus, as the elusive man's methods became more extreme, skilled operatives abandoned Cerberus. They have offered to help stop the Reapers in any way they can. Stop the Reaper. Cerberus research data. Data liberated from a Cerberus research lab includes reports of on the composition and strengths of various Reaper units. Alliance scientists are fact-checking the information, but it appears to be genuine. So Alliance military VIs can use it to strategize against the Reaper's ground forces. Nice. I did one F5 save in the middle of that fight, but otherwise I had not saved, so... Okay. Just an open Jeffries tube right there. All right. Hello, specialist trainer. Nothing to say. Okay. I'm guessing nobody's gonna have much to say because that was just a side quest, not like a main quest. And main questing is usually when you get new conversation options. Oh, Mobius, thank you. I will in just one moment. Have to come up and see Joker.
Commander.
Joker has nothing to say. Oh, pardon me. 0 deaths. Ooh, stretch. And hydrate. Okay. Arms. Now would be a good time, actually. I should take a bio break. Before we figure out where we're gonna go next. So, just because I did do the level up XP spend, I'm gonna save. And yeah, I'm gonna take a quick bio break. I will be back very shortly. Feel free to take a break yourself. I may actually get, after talking about how I don't really enjoy warm beverages, I may actually get some warm tea. So give me just a minute or so and I will be back very shortly. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. I am back from the break. Hopefully you managed to take a break as well, and, you know, that you're doing good. I did go and get some tea. I got some chai tea, which every time I make, like, my brain insists that there needs to be a brand of chai tea called Tai Chi, so that I can have Tai Chi chai tea. But I have never bothered to actually look and see if such a thing exists. Anyway, let's see where we're gonna go. Actually, I have 38,000 credits now. And I think definitely worth... Is it the shuttle bay where I need to go to? I feel like it should be engineering, but to do weapon upgrades, I should do weapon upgrades. And now I realize I should just upgrade everything that I can, because somebody might have it equipped. But also, thank you, M3 Predator. We're just gonna bump you. The Shuriken, I don't know if anybody's got that equipped, but no reason not to. The Avenger we are using. Also the Mantis. I like that Mantis, but I'm just gonna spend money. Katana or Vindicator? Start with the Vindicator. There. I've spent so much money. But also, I'm okay. Gunsmith. I don't think there's going to be conversation, but since I'm here.
Hey again. What's up?
Conversation! I apparently missed this when I talked to him before.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
Oh dear. Ableism.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
We can do that.
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No
That'd be
problem
nice.
now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Okay, they really need to have a relationship.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines. It was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fell Prime when me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy.
They're not.
Just don't tell him I said so. Go to his head.
I'm sure that there's no way the game will let me get those two together, but oh god, I want to.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Hello, Robo-Doggo. Robo-Doggo. Robo-Doggo doesn't want to play. Where is Cortez? Oh. Is that him? Depends on what the thing is, Shadows of Life.
I hope I didn't leave you hanging too long on that last Cerberus raid.
I'm just glad we made it out in one piece.
It's been a while since I've seen a dogfight like that. Really missed my Trident. ACM isn't really the Kodiak's strong suit.
And if you want it to like stick around so that people can reference it multiple times, the Discord is definitely a better place for a link. But oh, the tea I wanted. Yeah, I'd say probably the Discord. Wait, there's a Tai Chi Chai tea? Are you saying you found Tai Chi Chai tea? Because that's awesome. Okay, but he had conversation options, which means other people might too, and now I have to run around and see. Hello? Hello? Will you speak with me more? Hello, Dr. Chakwas.
How are you?
I'm well. Reassign powers? Oh. Oh, cool. Power bonuses? Okay. I didn't know those were there, and now I do. Also, just like creepy. Do. I don't know why that entered my head, but
Greetings, Commander.
yeah, hi. Ooh, ammo capacity +5. Oh. That does not appear to be something I can do right now. Okay, never mind. The bonus from Glyph you can find, you get to choose one of two. Broker terminal? Oh, there's all that stuff. Liara.
Hello again, Shepard.
I think we've done these I think we did these last week. What's new?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars?
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
It's not badly decorated. If you want a massive bank of monitors to keep you up while you're trying to sleep, but okay. I should probably actually go on the next mission, but I have to go and look. We got models. Oh, we have a fresher. Use? Okay, so it literally is... Okay. Interesting. But it won't let me use the sink after using the toilet. Was that always there? That wasn't there in Mass Effect 2. There wasn't like a bathroom that we could enter in our cabin. Okay. I'm gonna stop delaying. I really am. I just don't know what I think we have to go back to the Citadel. For the alien metagel formula. And then I guess we have to do Palaven. Palaven. Whatever it's called. I don't know. Me? Stop delaying? Never. Okay. Side question across the universe. All right. We're done here in Decorus. Before, just because I guess it did actually save, but I was like, I should probably just, throw one last before I potentially go and attract Reapers by scanning. Because we have to go back to Skepsis. Reapers have gone. I found it. Investigate. Wreckage. The wreckage of a fuel depot destroyed by enemy forces. Fuel can be salvaged from the debris. Recovered 200 units of fuel. All right. There is not a fuel depot here, so I think we're done. And we go plot a mass relay jump. Sigurd's Cradle, 100%. Back to the Serpent Nebula and the Citadel. I don't know why I am speaking this way. All right. Enter orbit. I don't think it's technically entering orbit when we go to the Citadel.
Figures. Finally back in action, the Alliance already wants us tagged and collared.
Joker.
Just our way of welcoming you back, Flight Lieutenant.
Yes, ma'am. Requesting docking permission?
Docking permission granted. Would you like private transport arranged?
To the hospital or the embassies or no thanks? It's the Metagel. Let's go to the hospital.
Yes, Commander.
Plus, Caden is there. Please tell me that he's... Hi, Helgarath! Caden's in the hospital. Shirtless, on a bed. Earth has fallen? Do you want this Metagel?
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
The head trauma was severe, but we reduced the swelling quickly. These types of injury can go either way. He hasn't regained consciousness yet, but his vitals are strong, so I'm optimistic. You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
Hi, Elixie.
How are your medical supplies holding up?
We're well stocked now.
Maybe I am gonna have to talk to...
We've posted guards on our reserves. War profiteering has already begun.
Keep up the good work, Doctor.
You too, Commander.
Maybe I'm gonna have to talk... Ilum's under attack. It was Hanar? Maybe I'll have to find a Hanar. Earth has fallen. Unless one of you wants this Metagel. That doesn't look super comfortable down there, guy. You might be more comfortable up in a chair. Are you not D&Ding today, Elixir, or is it already done? It's good to see you.
You could replace my leg, right?
Yes. The calm tissue replacement takes months. You'll need a
You might want to check his long-term memory, because I swear you had that same conversation last time I was here. Oh, I didn't know they were away for the weekend, although it makes sense. Tomorrow, during stream, it's possible we might hear some fireworks. They won't let me go in and see him. The door is locked. I can't go in and see him and his bare chest on the gurney. That's Caden. My neighbors have not been big on, like, doing a lot of, like, the neighborhood shooting off of fireworks. So I'm hopeful that it won't be a thing, because it hasn't really been a thing in the past, but it is possible. Since tomorrow is the fireworks day. Hi, just here for coffee. Making sure I don't accidentally lean on the gurney and knock Caden off of it. But that might wake him up. You're calling me disgraced. I am not disgraced. I am a restored Spectre. Fireworks in your town, not until 9:30. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to do them during my stream time because it's still light outside. Don't let Shep in again. Last time he started taking pics of Caden with his shirt off. I mean, I took those pics from outside the room. Well, that took a different turn than I was expecting.
I would love that, Teresa. Thank you.
You forgot Sunday was an Oh My stream? I mean, yeah, you should have seen what was going on in the Normandy cargo bay earlier. I totally shipped those two characters. I don't think the game will let me actually ship those two characters, but I would if I could.
I'm up to my neck in trouble, but if there's anything you need, I'll do my damnedest to help.
Trouble?
Thought things were relatively quiet here.
Well, compared to where you're coming from, sure. But the war's being felt everywhere. Millions across the galaxy have been displaced, and most of them come here.
Must have you doing somersaults.
Yeah, already allocated the bulk of my men to customs, but we're still overtaxed, cataloging and processing them all.
All of these are old options. That one felt new to me, but it was probably also an old option.
It'll probably get worse before it gets better.
I've only done one side quest.
If it ever gets better.
He's secretly a Cylon. Somebody here has got to want this Metagel. What's in here? I know I have a map. I know I could look. Spectre Terminal. Nothing new. I don't have any money left because I spent it all. But just to look. Reduce the reload time on the original Widow rifle. It's not a sniper rifle, though. It's just a rifle, isn't it? Heavy for a sniper rifle. Black Widow's firepower more than compensates for its encumbrance. So maybe this is the sniper rifle I want, the Black Widow. 125,000. Is there a black hole gun? The Valiant sniper rifle tested by Alliance soldiers during a series of harsh survival exercises. Reduced capacity and rate of fire? No, thank you. Oh. Yeah, it looks like the Black Widow's the one that I want. Because I want the rapid fire sniper rifle. But no black hole gun for sale there. No, I don't need to enter the shooting range. Thank you, though. I forgot that that was what was there. I do like that I can actually run for more than like 5 seconds now. Udina, you're not going to want this Metagel. You're really no better than Cerberus. And you're also not here. So where is Udina? I'm guessing I might have to advance the main plot before I can do the Metagel too. Unless they're in the docking bay area. I mean, I understand. It's early in the game. They want you to advance the main plot a little bit before you go off on all the side quests. It makes perfect sense, but you didn't come here for main plot. I mean, we did the side quest we could do. But also, early 2000s action hero Shepard is pretty sweet. If they would let me change the colors, though, we would still be 80s action hero Shepard. But I did not like the color of the 80s action hero jacket. It was like a light mud brown. It was not good. This jacket was much better. So we're early 2000s action hero Shepard. Nobody? I haven't seen any Hanar, so... You came here to watch my reactions to 2 scenes. Everywhere's front lines now.
But sometimes they need us to breach enemy fortifications.
I will eventually get to those scenes, I'm sure. Okay, I apparently can't finish or turn in that side quest at the moment because the people that I need to turn it into don't appear to be in an area that I have access to yet. So we're going to leave the Citadel's orbit, go to the mass relay, and I think we have to do Palaven. Which is this one? Rescue Turian Primarch, is that correct? Gosh. Sorry. ADHD brain. I remember Palaven, but Primarch Fedorian. Yes, rescue the Turian Primarch. That is what we need to do. Remembering which keywords I need to remember for the map. I wish I could pull up the quest list while I'm on this screen and not have to like back all the way out. You can pick quests up way before you can actually... Yeah, that is... Unlike previous games. Previous games, you picked up the quest. You basically, as soon as you finished doing it, you could turn it in. But we have learned during this stream that that is not the case. All right. So we're going to need to go to Menai. Oh, but Castellus exists. Oh, no. All right. We're in Trebia. The first planet in the Trebia system is Aventon. Aventon is named for a tactician philosopher whose treatise on leadership is known by every Turian youth who pays attention in... Wow, words! No! No black alert! My internet service preventer, Chantel. Known by every Turian youth who pays attention in class. It is a small hot rock planet surrounded by a haze of methane and helium. It was thoroughly mined for valuable minerals by us in Mass Effect 2. In the early days of the Turian space age, and since then has had little to offer. Aventon's tokens, spy satellites, and defense drones prove no match for even a small Reaper presence, and best reports suggest they have been eliminated. Orbital distance 0.3 AU, orbital period 0.2 Earth years, radius 5,488 kilometers, day length 19.1 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 3.01 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 454 Celsius, surface gravity 0.7 G. Next up, in the Trebia system, Kaelax. Like nearby Aventon, Kaelax was named for an ancient philosopher and author. But where Aventon wrote for the military leaders of tomorrow, Kaelax focused on those who feed, clothe, and heal and arm the soldier. Her enormous tome, Service, features a lengthy chapter on laws that formed the basis for the Turian concept of citizenship tiers. Kaelax is lower in temperature than Aventon, and its minerals were thus exploited first. The Turian defenses on Kaelax are not completely destroyed, which is unusual. It may be that remnants of the scattered Turian fleet regrouped using the planet for cover and eliminated the satellite-hunting Reaper destroyers before their mission was complete. More likely, the destroyers found a way to compromise the defenses through wireless hacking, and the unmanned drones present now obey them. Orbital distance 0.6 AU, orbital period 0.4 Earth years, radius 6,349 kilometers, day length 64.5 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.06 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 187 Celsius, and surface gravity 1 G. Whew. All right. Palaven. He's so pretty. The only thing on this planet that isn't silver are the Turians. It's all too clear they're made of steel. These were Alliance hero John Grissom's impressions of the Turian homeworld Palaven, seen by humans for the first time following the First Contact War. The Turians' martial aptitude permeates every aspect of Palaven society, from architecture to art to politics. It's no surprise that their homeworld was never occupied by an invading force until now. The Reapers, aware of their enemy's reputation, brought overwhelming force to Palaven and did not hesitate to bombard cities that resisted, and all of them resisted. The dust and smoke from pulverized cities is now a breathing hazard across much of the planet. Water and power supplies have all but vanished. Still, the fight here has cost the Reapers dearly. Alliance Travel Advisory. Palaven's weak magnetic field means solar radiation levels are greater than those found on other habitable worlds. Human visitors are advised to wear envirosuits or other radiation protection when visiting Palaven. Population, 6.1 billion. Population orbital stations, 350,000. Population estimates are pre-invasion. Capital, Cyprotine. Orbital distance 1.15 AU, orbital period 1.2 Earth years, radius 8,990 kilometers, day length 28.3 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 1.1 Earth atmosphere, surface temperature 31 Celsius, surface gravity 1.14 G. And it's the moon that our mission is at. But first, we got more planets. Also, I forgot I should be scanning just in case there are things. Impera. Ooh, it's a tiny little, like, blue and red marble. The small planet Impera is a hothouse of helium and argon, the latter a product of decaying radioactive materials. Robo-mining was once lucrative here, but like the rest of the solar system, the only remaining veins are inaccessible by cost-effective means. The planet is named for Atrine Impera, the Turian Machiavelli, whose ambitious political philosophies led to her reign as regent in the continent-spanning Nyalan Empire for more than a decade. She famously combined citizenship tiers with a meritocracy rather than a caste system, which served to strengthen her empire. This practice fell in and out of favor for centuries before its revival early in the Turians' age of nation-states. The Reaper invasion largely ignored Impera, sending only a token force to destroy the scientific equipment around the planet. Orbital distance 2.4 AU, orbital period 3.7 Earth years, radius 1,676 kilometers, day length 32.6 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 24.28 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 223 Celsius, surface gravity 0.1 G. And then we have a lovely, lovely gas giant here, Essenus. Essenus is a hydrogen-helium gas giant that was home to a substantial Turian garrison defending the planet's fuel infrastructure. It once held a distribution center for anti-proton-based fuel, as well as the more common helium-3 collectors. The garrison is now gone. The Reapers drove the Turians off and destroyed all available machinery. The Reapers appear to have moved on. A few Volus ships are now visible, likely present to scavenge the wreckage. Orbital distance 4.8 AU, orbital period 10.4 Earth years, radius 73,976 kilometers, day length 12.3 Earth hours. It looks like there's probably one more planet. Apparently we are fully topped up on fuel. And then there's the Castella system. So, should I go to Monet and start that mission, or should I go and look at the other system and its planets first? Looking at the time, I feel like starting the mission right now would not make sense, so I might just keep looking at planets for the rest of the stream. Also, that would be in keeping with how we did Mass Effect 2. Datriox. Datriox is a small rock and ice planet with an extremely thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. Exploited for its metal deposits, the planet's iridium was marked as part of Palaven's strategic reserve during the Krogan rebellions. Its facilities have been maintained to this day. Scans indicate the Reapers did not destroy the surface facilities. It is possible they either did not see them as a threat or plan on using them for their own purposes. A few Reaper destroyers serve as a skeleton crew here, backed by a capital ship in case the Turians attempt to retake the planet. Orbital distance 8.7 AU, orbital period 25.7 Earth years, radius 7,183 kilometers, day length 31.8 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 164 Celsius. Right, okay. We have, it looks like, two other systems. Jamay and Castellus. And we weren't finding anything by scanning Intribia. Alright, I'm gonna go to Castellus. Because rather than start in on main quest story stuff, when we only have about 15 minutes or so left, I'm just gonna keep looking at planets, and then we'll actually start that main quest mission next week. Here in Castellus, the first planet is Carborix. A tiny rock planet with a thin, reducing atmosphere, Carborix was remotely mined for millennia, first for rarer platinum group metals and radioactives, then catalysts and semiconductors, and eventually structural materials like titanium, iron, and nickel. Recovery operations were grinding to a halt just before the Reapers hit the planet. The attack turned orbital stations and the Turians' early warning satellites into molten metal. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, look at that. It's so pretty. It's like purple, but with a green hue to it. Which would mean it's, come on. What's the octarine? Orbital distance, 0.4 AU. Orbital period, 0.3 Earth years. Radius, 2,579 kilometers. Day length, 28.8 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace. Surface temperature, 268 Celsius. Surface gravity, 0.51 G. Blah, blah, blah. Wow. One scan and the Reapers are that alert? That's freaking scary. Nios. A small terrestrial planet bathed in argon and carbon dioxide, Nios has a pressure cooker atmosphere. Probes revealed calcite cliffs, but few valuable materials. And so the planet had only a few artificial satellites when the Reapers hit. Fragments from destroyed scientific research stations and spy drones litter the planet's Lagrangian points, presenting a navigation hazard. Orbital distance 0.75 AU, orbital period 0.7 Earth years, radius 2,849 kilometers, day length 29.4 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 115.77 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 756 Celsius, surface gravity 0.39 G. I'm scared to scan again because they're just gonna pop up in system. Dejaris. A hospitable. Blah, blah, blah. I could land on which planet? A hospitable world, home to dextroamino acid-based life, this Turian colony was famous until recently for being the site of the bloodiest battle in Turian history. During the Krogan rebellions, a warlord named Graken Dahl took the fight to Palaven's home cluster, bombarding the modestly defended Dejaris. When reinforcements came to intercept him, Dahl's navy put their rear to Dejaris so that stray shots would hit the planet. The Turians won despite this severe handicap, using countless fighters and cruisers to take down the Krogan dreadnoughts. Today, the Turian fleet holds Dejaris in a stalemate. The Reapers, concentrating on Palaven and elsewhere, sent a relatively light force to take the planet, which the Turians repelled. The Turians stand guard at Dejaris while the Reapers travel throughout the system, destroying targets of opportunity until reinforcements arrive. Oh, I could land on the plot planet? Possibly. A colony founded 381 BCE, population 1.9 billion, population estimate is pre-invasion. Capital, Aparitas. Orbital distance 1.35 AU, orbital period 1.6 Earth years, radius 4,061 kilometers, day length 37.2 Earth hours, atmospheric pressure 0.35 Earth atmospheres, surface temperature 21 Celsius, surface gravity 0.69 G. Another... Dang. Fiax. Fiax is a large terrestrial planet with a frozen surface and a thin nitrogen-based atmosphere. It presented the Turians with an interesting engineering challenge: how to mine its abundant heavy metals and get them off the high-gravity planet without requiring so much fuel or ezo that it ruined the profit margin. As a result, the hierarchy heavily subsidized these mining concerns in return for retaining large stores of gold, iridium, and niobium for their strategic reserve. Sensors report a large Reaper force of capital ships and destroyers here which have chased off Fiax's defenders. Interestingly, they seem to have captured several of the orbital stations intact, rather than turn them to slag. Orbital distance 2.7 AU, orbital period 4.4 Earth years, radius 9,735 kilometers, day length 68.6 Earth hours. Atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature minus 78 Celsius, surface gravity 2.1 G. I'm gonna just spin through this asteroid belt here and see if anything pops. I'm guessing it won't, and that I'm gonna have to scan in order to get something to pop from the asteroid belt, but I don't want to scan because one more scan is gonna bring those Reapers in system, and then I'm gonna have to leave and go to another system before I can come back to the system and scan again. All right, there's one more planet here that I could actually read about. So let's do that. And then I'll scan. And then we'll run away. Irritum. Irritum is a moderate-sized hydrogen-helium gas giant with clearly visible rings. Reaper capital ships have pounded the system's moons, methodically destroying the colonies here and dismantling the infrastructure. The star chart extolling the natural beauty of the ring system seems inappropriate now. Orbital distance 10.2 AU, orbital period 32.7 Earth years, radius 53,884 kilometers, day length 12.8 Earth hours. All right. I'm going to do the thing. Reaper alertness stayed somewhat down. Do I chance it? Will it make any difference?
I found something.
Wreckage, just fuel, salvage, 350 units of fuel, leave orbit, run!
Reapers eluded.
There's one more thing to scan for there, apparently. But let's look at the Jemai system. 10 minutes. Oh, look! Gigantic star. Also, Reapers on alert. Frack. Where is the planet? Gigantic star, itty bitty planet. Phyros. Phyros is an asteroid towed near the Class B. 1 second. That Reaper sound is full on Ensign Fetch My Brown Trousers. Phyros is an asteroid towed near the Class B blue giant Jemai to serve as a terrestrial military base in a system devoid of planets. A vast array of solar collectors absorb energy from the star and beam it to receptors near the tidally locked asteroid's terminator zone. Beneath the surface, dozens of particle accelerators generate anti-protons for starship fuel. The Reapers sent a substantial force to Jemai's system, but found that the Turians were capable and prepared to defend their Armada's fuel source. Warning messages say the Reapers are still present in the system awaiting reinforcements. At present, the Turians can still refuel, but only because they committed forces here that could otherwise have defended Palaven. Orbital distance 160.1 AU, orbital period 479.2 Earth years, radius 1,401 kilometers, day length 110.2 Earth years, atmospheric pressure trace, surface temperature 496 Celsius, terminator zone, surface gravity 0.19 G.
Signal confirmed.
Holy frack! Run?
Faster than light, jump successful.
We found the thing, but had to run away. Scheisse. I'm gonna run out of fuel, aren't I? What happens if I run out of fuel? Reapers are still there.
Engine successful.
Heck. I have so little fuel. Is there a fuel depot here? Fuel depot. Alert. Reapers are now aware of the stream and will be arriving at your location in 10 minutes. Please prepare to secure the vessel and head for safe harbor. Well, that's a reason not to spend all my money. I think I have to do I have to land on a planet before I can go back and scan again? I thought you just had to go to another system. I don't know. The Sir Robin protocol. All right, we'll take a look here. Maybe we will land here and we will go for those resources next week. Menai. Palaven's largest moon has been shrouded in secrecy since the dawn of the Turian space age. During the Krogan rebellions, the hierarchy classified nearly all data on Menai and its sister moon Nanus, because they feared the Krogan could use the moons as weapons by smashing them into Palaven's surface. However, some information has leaked out. Images of Turian bases where personnel walk without envirosuits indicate advanced infrastructure, likely a network of subterranean tunnels with powerful Mass Effect field generators that retain heat and atmosphere over swaths of the surface. The Reapers' plans for bombarding the bases were met with fierce resistance by the Turian fleet and the Moon's anti-aerospace defenses. With their easy victory stalled, the Reapers deployed a variety of ground units to take the bases one at a time. The Turians have the advantage on the Moon, but the Reapers have the patience to slowly grind them down. With every base captured, the Reapers deny the Turian fleet another place to repair or refuel. Orbital distance classified. Orbital period orbits Palaven every 33 days. Radius classified. Day length classified. Atmospheric pressure classified. Surface temperature classified. Surface gravity classified. You have to complete a mission. All right. We're gonna land and save. In other words, we got nothing. Yeah. Still just got the 2 squad members because Kaiden's still in the hospital and he needs to not be in the hospital anymore. Wow, look at that. I could actually carry another weapon. Do I dare? Submachine gun or shotgun? Shuriken 5. But also, I have plus 53% on my power recharge speed. I wonder. Actually, I don't even know actually how to. Oh, it's still plus 55% or 53% with that. So if I, oh God, no. So without that, 89%. Oh, no, we're going with that. James is good, I think. Is there a better shotgun for you? No. We need to upgrade that katana. Avenger 5, Vindicator 2. Avenger. Liara, Predator 5, Shuriken 5, those are good. Confirm. And nobody has points they can spend, do they? 4. Incendiary. Arms Master 3. Sure. Liara, 2 points. You don't have anything you can spend. Okay. Oops, all classified. Well, that looks inviting. How is this better than fighting on Earth? Hello, Norman DSR2. Here to save someone.
Oh no. No. Palaven.
What?
We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy. Reapers are obliterated.
Who's on Palaven?
Was the
Garrus?
Nexus on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
Okay. Oh, heck, what? Do I presume I cannot save at the moment. That is true. Okay. We must finish the fight before we can do anything else. So I'm not surprised by this. Yeah, I just, they said they had an old friend there. I didn't know that's where Garrus actually was. Okay. Well, hi there. I know this is a party that we just arrived at, but I don't think you all were invited. Okay. We have landed on this classified moon of Palaven. We have saved. And that is where we're gonna have to leave it until next week. Oh, Tony, you just got here and I'm about to end. I will stretch. I will hydrate. But I feel like it's a waste if I do a hat trick right now. So I can hold that for tomorrow, or I can refund it to you. But because we are ending, I feel like it would be a waste. No, it's fine. I'm glad to see you. It's just, I don't want you wasting your points. We can refund the points, or we can hold it in the queue for tomorrow. But I will stretch. Ooh, thank you, Lord Portico. I will do a hat trick tomorrow at halfway point in the stream, because tomorrow's only a 2-hour stream. So while we're playing Psychonauts, midpoint of tomorrow, I will do the hat trick for you. But it is good to see you. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Thank you so much, Stephen Joyce, for the raid at the top of stream. Thank you, Luna of Stars and Colorless Gray, for the follows. Thank you, Was Not Worth It, for being a subscriber over on Coffee. And to my moderators, Elixir, Sarazan, and Lord Portico. And, of course, thank you to the... I should learn to do this better. The artists who made the wonderful art that is used on the stream. Also, the little faces that are on the wanted posters on my starting screen, I've been wanting to turn those into emotes. And the thing is, I need ideas. I need to know, like, what should those emotes be? Like, I feel like maybe some sort of expression, or like a wave, or like, what should they be? So if you have suggestions for that, I would love to hear them, because at the moment, don't know, which is why it hasn't happened. Once I have an idea of what I want those emotes to actually be, then I can talk to the artist and get them done. Multiple reminders equals shenanigans for a Monday stream. Indeed. Anyway, I am... Let's see. I'm live again tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, where we will be playing Psychonauts, which was the latest game spun on the wheel. It has some content warnings regarding the way it talks about mental health and stuff like that, but it's been a fun game so far. Wednesday is my next archive stream. It's the Return of Archival Adventures, and that one we will be looking at a collection of advertising material from Sweet and Low and Butterbuds from the 1980s. Saturday, I will pick up Ultima 6 again and hopefully make it a little bit further. Don't know. And then next Sunday, we will pick up Mass Effect 3 again and hopefully get Caden. Oh, yeah. And good luck to everybody on Explosions Day tomorrow in the US. Hopefully you're able to keep your pets from going absolutely up a wall. Or find a safe space for you to be in if explosions are a problem for you. I'm so sorry. Anywho, let's see who we're gonna raid, because I don't know. And so Disco Does DNG. I think they just went live, and that might be a good raid. Let me see who else. Just to see if there's anybody else we want to do. Yeah, I think we're gonna pop over to Disco Does D&D. If you're not familiar, this is cast members from Star Trek Discovery playing D&D on stream, DM'd by Type 1 Trekkie, who played not a main cast member, but he played a character, I can't remember the character's name, but the Andorian that had the cut off antennae. He was the actor that played that character. So anyway, we're going to pop over to Disco Does D&D. I hope that I see you again for one of my upcoming streams. It's been lovely having you here, watching me experience this game for the first time, as unfocused as I am with everything that goes on. So hope to see you again soon. Thanks again, everybody, for coming. And until I see you, get out there and do some shenanigans.